and welcome to Earthtastic. Today's video is about the pros and cons of zoos. Should they be shut down or do they benefit the animals? We want to start off by saying everything depends on the quality of the zoo. If it's a good zoo with big enclosures, it's better for all kinds of animals if they have to be caged up. But if a zoo is in very bad shape, it could cause harm toward the animals. First, here are the pros. But before we begin, we just want to say that instead of looking at the number, we should decide what's better based on the impact. Small changes, even like a new shadow, can affect the animals. These things can be adjusted by zookeepers, leading to less stress for the animals. Think of it in a way as if the animals are humans. If you went to their home and kicked them out and said, "You're free, go," you wouldn't think they would be happy. The animals have got used to zoos. They think of it as their homes. Letting them free would be like being evicted for us humans. Territories are large in the wild because of necessity. In a good zoo, all the requirements are given to animals in a smaller area. For humans, a house is the same thing. It gives us everything we need. A zoo enclosure has a lookout spot, a place for resting, eating and drinking, as well as a place for bathing, grooming, etc. Now, moving on to the cons. The cons may seem lesser in number than the pros, but the impact is what matters much more. Firstly, the animals lose the chance of exploring like they would in the wild. If at any time an animal who was born in the zoo had to go back into the wild, it won't have any experience on how to hunt or survive. Then, one of the biggest cons is that the animals are caged up. They don't have any freedom. Zoos are created for publicity and to be an entertainment to people. The animals are being stared at by people for majority of the day, leading them to not having as much privacy as they would if they were in the wild. Prey is given to the animals and they don't need to put in much effort to hunt. Animals need some exercise to stay healthy, and hunting for their own food is part of that. If their enclosure is small, that makes things even worse. Animals may not have enough space to run and play around. This is only the case at times, as good zoos have big enclosures and tons of things to keep the animals fit. Another thing, take birds for example. They have wings to fly. If they are all caged up, they can't use their wings to their maximum capacity and fly high. Last but not least, when an animal is brought into a zoo and it is young, it needs its family more than ever. But they are separated from their families and they have to adapt and find a way to live without them. Thank you for watching. We hope this video helped. Let us know in the comments what you think about zoos. Are they good or bad?